Hello guys, welcome again to my channel guys. Today with another opportunity and a scholarship. So today I will be introducing you guys with a new opportunity, new fully funded scholarship in one of the Europeans prestigious country and university. It's in Slovakia guys. This scholarship is offered by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Education Affairs of the Slovakia for international students guys. It's very prestigious and it's very simple to apply. I will be showing you guys step by step application guys and process. So stick to the video guys, watch the video until the end of the video. So I will be mentioning some important part of the application process so you don't miss important parts guys. Also I want you to subscribe to my channel guys. As always, like the video, comment it and share it with your friends to stay updated about the scholarship and opportunities. Let's get started guys. So this scholarship, as I told you guys, it's in Slovakia. It's one of the prestigious universities and scholarships in the Europe, and for international students guys, it's called Governmental Scholarship of the Slovakian Republic for foreign students guys. You can read the information here guys about the scholarship guys. This is offered by the Ministry of Foreign and Education of the Slovakia for international students. All the countries can apply for this. So I will be mentioning some restrictions and some important parts guys in the step-by-step application process. So what we're gonna do, this is the official website of this scholarship guys. I will also put this link, official website link, in the description section guys with the information. You can later read it and click the link and you can go through this application process. So what we're gonna do firstly is we create an account for this portal, for this scholarship portal guys. This is the official website. So we will create an account for this firstly. So we will enter our email address. Let's enter you will enter your email address that it is active guys, because they sent a code. You will need to enter that code for application portal to activate your account. So I will enter, in my case I will enter some email address. It's active. Let me check my email. Yeah, gmail.com. and we're here, registration. We will click registration guys. Now we can enter our email also here. Gmail.com. okay, you will enter your password here. It's up to you, it's your choice, or you can let Google use a strong password. I will let this time to Google use a strong password. Okay, the name, for example, Alex. This is just an example guys for you guys to show you step-by-step application process. Short name, be careful about guys about the name and short name. When you applying, do not enter the name that you prefer to write. Enter your name and short name according to your documents. For example, if you have passport, or if you don't have passport, if you have national ID card, or you have educational certificates, high school certificates, bachelor's degree, for example, you can write your names according to those certificates guys, because it's official. It should be same according to your documents. So I also forgot to mention, this is this opportunity, this scholarship is for both for bachelor's and master's degree guys, for both degree. So let's write my name, some random name just because of you guys. Alex Peter. I will verify, and when I click register guys, they will send probably a code to my email that I need to, here's what they are saying: you have been successfully registered. You will receive a confirmation email. You may log into application after account activation. The email that you're entering here should be active, and they will send probably a code. I will check my email. So if they send me a confirmation code, that I can confirm it and activate my account, and then direct me to the application portal. So I'm waiting for their email. So As I said, guys, as I told you guys, stick to the video until the end. I will be mentioning some important parts. I recorded also this scholarship for the last year also. I will put the link of that scholarship, that video also in the description. You can watch both videos and you can gain some information on the application process, guys. So I will check my spam. No. Okay, guys. After some minutes, it will take some minutes. I received a confirmation code by them by email. So as it says, look, you have been registered at this. Before the first login, please click on the activation link to activate your account. So we will activate our account firstly. Yeah, your account has been activated. You can log in right now. Okay, we can log in. Okay. So the password, you will enter your email address and the password you have created. So we will click login. Yes, the application process will start from here. You can see in the left side, it has sections like applications, basic data, personal data, family data, study, others, documents, my application. I will be going step by step for each section, guys. Firstly, this page will be appear. This is also mentioned here, the deadline for this and started for this. For academic year 2026 and 2027 is possible to send application electronically. In terms from the 23rd of the March, it started up to 25th of the May 2026. So you will have 20 more days to apply for this scholarship, but it's very easy and simple, and the documents also not too much complicated. The process also not too much complicated, so it's very easy. In 20 days you can apply for the scholarship, guys. Just try your chance, because I also should mention that last year I applied for 2-3 persons I guess for 3 persons for the scholarship. From 3 persons, 2 persons got admission for the scholarship. So one of them was in a medicine, general medicine, because his GPA was very high and his documents are very good, good position. And the other person was in a bachelor's in physics. The both of the persons were got admissions. So it's very prestigious, guys. It depends on your application, it depends on your documents, guys. So be careful about the application. So stick to the video until the end. I will be telling you guys important sections and information, and I will be going the step application. So this is the part that we need. We new application here. You will click here, guys. You will start your application right away from here. So in this part, guys, academic year is for 2026 and 2027, guys. So the type, it is developing aid. Do not select Slovak living abroad, because if you're not Slovak origin, so some of they offer also scholarship for their own people that they are living abroad. But if you're international student, if you're not a Slovak, so for your case, guys, just select developing aid. Okay, do not select the second one, Slovak living abroad. This is for their own people that they're living abroad. So you will click developing aid from here, sending country. So select here's the information also in the right side, guys, what you should do, what you should select here. In the second and for the sending country section, guys, select country of your citizenship, guys. Be careful, not the country that you're living. Maybe some of you guys are living in a different country other than your original country that you were born. So you don't choose the current living country, but you will choose your citizenship. Okay, here you'll find your country, guys. All of the countries are mentioned here. You can find your country from here, but the countries are mentioned here is they can apply for this scholarship, but the countries are not mentioned here. Unfortunately, they are not they are not allowed to apply for the scholarship, because mostly some scholarship they determine their countries, that which countries, which people after which countries they can apply for the scholarship. Okay, so in my case I will choose some random because of you guys. I will choose some like Republic of Belarus, or you can choose from the any countries, for example India, Iraq, Kazakhstan, Kenya, all countries. Or you can see from here the eligible countries are mentioned here. You can choose your country if you're eligible according to your country, so you can choose from here: Syrian Arab Republic, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the Republic of Albania. All of the countries are here. The most of the countries are mentioned here, so you can choose. In my case, just in case, guys, just an example for you guys showing, and because of application, I will choose some random countries. For example, I will choose Republic of Kosovo, for example. So here are the other section. My knowledge of the Slovak language is sufficient to pass a study. The study is in Slovak language. If you do not speak Slovak, you will join the language course before the study at university. Yeah, this is very important. If you guys, some of you guys have some knowledge of Slovak language, you can say yes for this. If you don't know about Slovak language, or you don't speak, you don't have information, it's your first time, it's better to choose no for this section. It's that simple. So we will click save and save the data and continue for the next section of the application process. Okay, for the next section of the application process is the personal data and personal information, guys. Name already written here, as I created the account by this name. Surname at birth, if it's same with your surname, like this right now, you can write your surname same, or you can, if it's different, you can write your different surname, because some of the countries have different surnames in birth, but then later they change to other surname, and the documents or their documents are also for other surname that they have changed. So if it's same, it's not preferred to write it, but it's better to write it. But if it's different, also write here surname right now, but surname at birth. It's very important. So gender, if you're female, choose female. If you're male, you can choose male from here. I will choose in my case male. Marital status, so select your marital status. Here's also information. So if you're single, you can choose single. If you're married, divorced, widower, or the widow, you can choose from here. In my case, I will choose single. Date of birth, guys, is very important. Also enter your date of birth here according to your certificates, according to your documents. For example, your national ID or passport, or any school living certifications, guys. Do not write it according to your mind what is right, but write it according to your documents. What if, even though your documents are wrong, but you should write according to your documents, because when they evaluate your application process, they will look at your document, it's another date, and you choose here in application another date, it automatically will be rejected your application. There's no excuse for this, guys. Okay, just in my case, I will choose it like 2000 May 3rd. Just an example, guys. You write according to yours. Place of birth in Bosnia. You can write your city. It's also written in your passport, guys, and national ID, the place of birth, city or country. Please enter the place of birth. Usually it's written in the most documents, it's written, the city is written, not the country, because your citizenship is your country, but the place of birth is your city where you were born. In my case, I'll write just Kosovo, it's country, but I don't know some cities from Kosovo. That's why I'll write just randomly, because of showing you guys just an example. So citizenship here is Republic of Kosovo. Nationality, Kosovan. Your nationality, for example, you write your nationality. Okay, just in case, I'll show you guys. Passport number, your passport number, guys, is very important to have. Passport is it makes you one step forward than others that they don't have passport, guys. If your passport is very advantage for you guys for going to the next step of application process, advancement for this scholarship. Just in case, I will write just random numbers, guys. you write your passport number. In your case, guys, issues on the date in which please enter the date of issuance of your passport, when your passport is issued, for example, which year, which date. Just in case, I will write 09. It's just in case 2025, where it's also written in your passport information. In my case, Kosovo, Republic of Kosovo, for example, by whom. For example, in passports, it's very important that in some countries passports will be issued by the Ministry of Interior Affairs. Yeah, it's written in your passport. Read your passport and issuance, issued, where and by whom. It's written, all information are in the passport according to your document. Write it, guys. So by whom, for example, most countries it's issued by a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and some countries I saw it first-handed. In some countries it's issued by the Ministry of Interior Affairs. So according to your information on your passport, you write here. Do not write it according to your mind or internet information. If you search in internet, what should I write? It's wrong, guys. Write it according to your papers, documents, what's written there. So in my case, just in case, I will write it Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So we will say save the data and continue for the next section. The next section is family data. It's very important, guys. The family information also very important. It's better to write the right, correct information rather than the wrong, false information. When you get selected for the scholarship in the interview, they will ask the same questions that you write here right now. And this is what one of my that I applied for one of the persons, and they got selected. The two persons that I mentioned earlier, from both of them, they were asked about the family information that they were provided, that I provided for them. I wrote it for them according to their information. So these questions will be asked in the interview, guys. This is very important part. So write it according to the correct information, and always remember these informations in your mind. And just in case if you get selected, you will be asked about these questions, guys. So first, and the surname of the father. So please enter your father's first name and surname. So Alex, first name and surname. Just in case random numbers, for example, Justin, Peter, because some last names are in some countries are the same with father, right? So if I have I carry my father's last name also. My father, I and my father has the same last name. In some countries are the same. I don't know the other countries. Maybe it's different, but write it according to when your father has a passport also or documents. You can write it here as correct pronunciation, correct how it's written. You should write it correctly. So date and place of birth of father, date 09 and 1989. Or month also I should write 08. Just random numbers, dates, guys. But in your case, I'm saying again and again that to write it correct information. This information is just for you guys to show the application process, how you can go through it. So, and place of birth of father is I will write it Bosnia. So first name and surname of mother. Yeah. So the same as your father, you can write your first name and surname of your mother. So I'll write some random names. Haley, Peter, because my mother also carries the same surname as I and my father. So here in the next section you will write the date and place of birth of mother. So I will write it 08, just random numbers in my case, but in your case just correct informations. So 1990, for example 6, just an example. Also Bosnia. So some people asked me that in the letter I guess in my last year's video I read the comment that someone told me that if my father and mother is deceased, what should I write? We will go through step-by-step application. If there's a section that is called if your mother or father is alive or deceased, I will be showing you guys. But if you're in this app, until this section, this information, there's no section that indicates your mother is alive, your father is alive, or they are deceased. Until this, the information should be written correctly. If your mother and father is deceased, for example, if you lost your mother or father, one of them or both of them, you can write you can write their name at the same time, no problem for here, because it doesn't there's no section that says your mother is alive, your father is alive or deceased. Until now you write their information, name, full name, the last name, short name and full name, and the date of birth and the place of birth. This is obvious. Even they are deceased, even though they are deceased, you can write it correctly. But we will be going through the other sections. If there's a section that it says your mother and father is alive or deceased, I will be telling you guys which section you should choose, okay? But until now everything is obvious, because there's no section that says your father is deceased or your mother is alive or deceased, okay? Until now everything is okay. Where will be applied for a Slovak visa? Yes, this is very important, guys. Please enter the place of application for the Slovak visa. Yeah, for example, if Slovakia has embassy in your country, you can write your country, your capital. For example, some embassies are in the capital of the country, for example. But if Slovakia doesn't have embassy in your country, you can write the neighboring countries that Slovakia has embassy there, that you can go easily there, for example. Yeah, you can write it. It's up to you, okay? But this is not mandatory. This is not, you can skip also this part also, okay? Because they know, the application committee, the admission committee, they know that this shouldn't be obligatory, because some of them some countries doesn't have Slovakia embassy, and they can go to another country. It's easy, so they can apply from there. So you can write in your case, if you have Slovak embassy in your country, you can write it here, or either you can choose another country that you can go easily and apply for a visa. But at least write something is better rather than leaving blank. I'll write Bosnia because it's just random, just showing you guys. Okay, current address. Right now you will write your current address, guys, because I know maybe some people are in other countries, they are working or they are doing something, or they're immigrated other than their original country, so they will write it current address of it. I will write just random address, street, just a random address, guys. You write your current address correctly. Current telephone number, guys. You write your phone number. It's very important. Please enter your telephone number in the form of code, country code, area local number. Yes, do not write it. For example, some countries are like I don't know, something like this. This is not true, guys. Do not write your phone number like this, because it should be obvious from which country you're applying. They know, but in order to contact you correctly, they should know the country code. For example, for country codes like Germany is 49, or for countries or different with starting with plus, you know that it's also here, the information also here, you can read it. You should write your country code then your phone number. It's better, guys. So I don't write my it's not obligatory, I don't write something, but it's advisable you write something here, your phone number. Current fax number, if you have fax number you can write it, but it's not obligatory. Also your email address is obligatory, it should be active. In my case I will write my email address. Yeah. Permanent address, for example, if your address is if your current address is your permanent address, you can just write this as same here. Okay. So telephone number, please enter your, again, if you want telephone number is your house number. Here you can write your mobile number that you have with you always. Here you can write your home number, telephone number, or work number, fax also, but it's not obligatory, but it's better to write it. Name and short name, address of contact person in case of need, information must be provided too. Yes, this is in every scholarship, guys. They ask for another person that in case of emergency that they can contact on behalf of you. Just in case, God forbid, something happens for international students in the campus or a university, they should have some emergency numbers from your relatives, from your friends, from your neighbors that they can contact it and inform them about your situation. So it's very mandatory. You can write your father's information, your family's information, for example, your father's phone number and information, your mother's, your sister, brothers. If you don't have a sister, brothers, or father's, mother, you can write your cousins. You know that your cousins, your aunts, your relatives, your neighbors, anyone that you know, then you can write it here. Please enter the first name, short name, and address of the contact person who can be contacted if necessary. So in my case, just I will write random Samuel, first name, then a short name also. Trudeau. Okay, and address is I will write it the same address as is here. Okay, I wrote it. Telephone, fax, email of this person, for example, just random email. You will write your correct information about those persons, that your relatives, your family. So we will say save the data and continue. Make sure that you enter the correct information, guys. Now in the study section, here's the most important part, guys. You will choose your requested type of study, university study. For example, this is this scholarship, for example, third degree, for example, doctorate. Yeah. So please select the requested type of university study. Here is a, for example, is a doctorate. So here, I don't know why it's showing the third degree doctorate, but it should be a bachelor's degree also, also master's degree and doctorate degree. Here is right now it's I don't know, it's a problem with the site, or it's not mentioning here. So you can choose it, guys, from here, okay? But you can choose in your case, because sometimes it happens, it only shows one degree, doctorate degree. So it will be sold, or in you guys in your case you can choose like first degree bachelor, second degree master's, and third degree doctor. It will be for 3 degrees, guys. It should be for bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degree. I don't know why it's showing the first and third degree just only 1 degree. So university specialization, guys, just you can choose your here in the first university. You will choose your study in what area you want to study, guys, in mathematics, physics, ecological and environment size, X-ray detection and processing of air, everything is here. But in my case I will choose computer science, for example. So here is some forms, guys. You should be aware of this, guys, because it's very important. You should fill these forms, guys. General secondary education with school leaving certificate, guys, and post-secondary and higher education. If you're applying for bachelor's, guys, you should fill this too, mandatory, guys. Okay, this is very important part. And work experience part, guys, it's very important to fill this out. Without filling this, your application most probably will be rejected, guys. Okay, so in case for example, if you're applying for masters, you higher education, you will fill this. Okay, if you're applying for PhD, you fill this, it's mentioned here. But for the, if you're applying for bachelor's degree, you should fill this form, general secondary education with school leaving certificate with work experience. If you have, it's better. So when you click it, the full form will be opened, guys. Name and address of the school. If you're high school graduate, you will write your high school information here. For example, I'll write randomly some school, Bosnian High School, for example. Guys, it's mandatory for you guys because your application will be rejected, most probably, not 100%, but it's better to fill this section, guys. From which year to which year you attended the school. For example, from 2015 or 2018, for example. Let me just correct this. Specialization, if you have specialized, if your school was in a specific area, you finish your high school in specific area, you write it here. Or if it's general, you just write general education, guys. Okay, school achievement, please enter your secondary school achievement results achieved throughout secondary school graduate point average. For example, some schools have grade point average out of 100, some schools have out of 4. In mostly it's 100. You can write it how much totally in high school you got it. You know that high school from 10th up to 12th is called 3-year schools. There will be an average in your school leaving certificate, guys. You will write it here. Okay, just for example 90, I'll write it out of 100. Okay, this is very important, guys, to fill this part. This part is very important. So what we're gonna do next is work experience. It's when you're applying for bachelor's, it's this part is enough for you. But here's a post-secondary school. For example, after your high school, what did you do? If you didn't attend university, what did you do? Or you attended another school, for example. There's a pre-college in some countries. You know that pre-college, pre-bachelor's, pre-master's, some sort of schools. You can write it here if you attended after your high school. So you write it post-secondary, name of school, from which country, specialization, and school achievement is very important. But the first part is very important, your general secondary education with school leaving certificate. Don't forget to fill this out, but it's better to fill this part also if you have. So this part is for if you're applying for masters, higher education. This is for PhD. And this is for work experience for all parts. If you have work experience, is very prestigious and advantage, guys, for you guys. If you have work experience, you can add your work experience here. It makes your application very strong other than others, guys. So if you have some work experience, if it's internship, if it's something like paid work, you can insert it here. It's very important. But do not forget to fill this part out. General secondary education is very important, because I will be showing you a form at the last stage of application. You will attach that, you will download that form and you will sign it, because in that form also this part will be mentioned. If you don't fill this part in that form that you will download it later, I will be showing you right now, you cannot, it will be empty. And when the evaluation committee sees that your education, secondary education part is empty, it means that you didn't attend the secondary education, and you're not eligible for a scholarship. This is very important, guys. Be careful about this part. So right now we will say save the data. And about this, I don't know why it's showing the only doctorate for this year, because it's usually for 3 degrees. It's for bachelor's, master's, and doctorate. Okay, but in your case, check it and again, because its site sometimes has problems also, or sometimes they only announce for doctorate some years, I don't know, but it's more probably site problem, because last year we had the same problems also, but we tried and again, and we come to site again and again. We didn't submit our application right away, we put it, we left it, and you would come again and again and see if this part is opened again. And they solved an issue later, so I think also probably this year also the same problem, I don't know, but in your case check it. Okay, for right now we will go save the data and continue for the next section, guys. This is the other part, is extracurricular activities, some other parts, guys. Proficiency in Slovak, as I mentioned the first of the video, beginning of the video, if you have some Slovak language information knowledge, you can say yes, very good, good, less good. But if you have no knowledge of Slovak, you can say none. Okay, proficiency in English at least B1. I know that most of you have until B1 level proficiency in English knowledge. You can say yes, take this. Proficiency in French at least B1. If you know French at the level of B1, you can say take this. So proficiency in German at least B1. So I personally know German at the B1 level. Yeah, I say yes. If in your case you can say yeah. Proficiency in Spanish. If you know Spanish, so you can say yes. Tick mark this. Proficiency in Italian at level B1. If you're level B1, you can say tick mark this. Proficiency in Russian, if you know, you can tick mark that. Proficiency in Arabic language at level B1, you can tick mark this. Is very good opportunities, is good options. They give also Arabic language an advantage here. If most of you guys I know from Arabic countries also watching this video, for you it's very prestigious, advantageous to know Arabic, and tick mark this. It makes your application one step forward. It's very important. So other languages, guys, you can write it here, other than the language that are mentioned here, guys, that you know at least up to B1 level, you can mention it here. So then proficiency other language at least level B1. Yes, when you write some languages here that you speak at the level of B1, at least you can take mark this, because it shows that you know those languages at level B1. So the next part, issues of academic orientation of the study or the subject of dissertation. If you're interested in doctoral studies, please enter the issues of the academic orientation of the studies or the subject of your dissertation. So if you're applying for doctorate, guys, you will write some information here about your academic orientation in your studies, guys. So in your case, you don't enter because you're applying for bachelor's or master's, it's not required. But if you're applying for doctorate, some of people are watching your videos because of doctorate, it's very important to add their information, their academic orientation study subjects. For example, in doctorate, they will enter some, you know, that their future studies and doctor in the researches, in which areas they're gonna research it. They will write it academically according to the given instructions here. Also other facts you would like to present here. If you want to say something for evaluation committee that you want to take attention for that, for example, your birth certificate is, for example, your documents or another name or another date, you entered here another name, another date, and you want to explain it you can write it here. They will read it, guys. So the things that you want, that make sure that the evaluation committee take attention, you want them to take attention for those parts of application, you can write it here. It's very important. Okay, so this is the consent, guys. You collect both of them. Okay, then you will say save the data and continue for the next. Okay, we must fill all them. You must fill the problematic of the academic orientation of study of topic of dissertation, because it's at the first in the study it was like only doctorate, so we need to enter some information here about here is mentioned because we selected doctorate there. If you're interested in doctoral studies, please enter the issues of the academic orientation of the study subject of dissertation. For example, human rights. This applies for doctorate students, guys. Human rights and rural areas, something like this. If they accept, it's like random. I'll enter. Okay. So the next section, documents, is very important, guys. If you don't have scanner, if you want your documents sent by post, you can send your documents in the post address mentioned here. But for the international students, look, in each country it's mentioned at the post address. You can send it by copy of your documents, the required documents, by post, like physically. Okay, but it's better to send it, upload it here, and digitally is better, guys. So you will choose your photograph here. Okay, your photograph is the requirements are mentioned here. Also, signed application, the PDF of the filled application from which you can find in your account section 1 applications under the name document. Sign the last part of it, named confirmation, and attach the scan of it. Yeah, be careful about, guys. When you upload all your documents, now I will check it if I can download the document. You will download that document, you will print it, then you will sign it with your pen, like physically, and then scan that document and upload it here. Okay, don't forget, this is very important, guys. Read the instructions here. Also, a record of highest level of education. And if you're applying for bachelor's, you should apply the high school diploma leaving certificate here. It should be in English. Also, if it's not in English, the certified translation is required, guys. If it's not in English, Slovak or Italian, Spanish, information is here. You can read it. If it's in the language other than the language mentioned here, you should translate, certified translate, and notary, guys. If maybe in your country there's a certified translation locations and like notaries, you can go there and translate them. It's very important, guys. The translation of the documents for the scholarship is very important, and for instructions also, what they are saying here, what you should do. If it's in English, it's okay, you can upload it. But if it's not English, for example, it's in Arabic, you should translate it in English, in Slovak, in Spanish, or in French. So the next is a completion certificates and study review. This is transcripts, guys. Also, if you're applying for bachelor's, you need to upload your high school transcripts from 3 years, from 10th, 11th, 12th grades, guys. It's very important. If you're applying for master's, you should upload the transcript of bachelor's. It should be also in English, in French, and Slovak. If they're and other than the language that are mentioned here, you should translate them. I mean, the certified translation is required, guys. It's very important. The document section is very important, guys. Be careful. What they are saying here, what they are mentioning, you should upload according to that, not according to your own mind. Okay, so if you have any questions, guys, let me know in the comment section. I will help you guys one by one. This is birth certificate, guys. This is the thing, guys. Most of the people that confuses most of the people. From the last years, I had also comments from the people. In the comment, they told me, can I upload my ID card instead of birth certificates? No, guys. In general, you cannot upload your ID card in the place that is birth certificate is mentioned. Okay, birth certificate is a certificate, guys. Let me explain it. When you are born in a hospital, in a city, or in a village, in a country, and immediately they will give you a birth certificate. In most of the countries, the case is the same. But if you don't have birth certificate, you will go for those hospital and for those clinic that you were born once and ask them that give you birth certificate because you were born there. You know that in most of the scholarship they ask birth certificate because they want to know that you're originally from those countries, because most of the people, they pretend they have a national ID from another country, but originally they are not from those countries. Actually, they were not born there. You know what I'm saying, guys? This is why it's very important for the scholarship admission committee, selection committee, to know that you're originally from that country that you're applying. You're the citizenship of that country that you're applying. It's the correct. It should be correct. That's why they're asking birth certificate. They're not asking for ID, because the identification card, everyone can have it. Even the people that they are not born in those countries, they can have it in most cases, guys. That's why birth certificate is very important. So make sure to upload birth certificate. If it's not in English, if it's better in English, Slovak, Czech, English, French, or Spanish. If it's not in this language, certified translation as required, guys. Okay, it's very important. Recommendation letters, guys. Here also mentioned, if you're applying for bachelor's degree, you should attach 2 recommendations from secondary high school teachers, or 2, if you're applying for master's degree or PhD, you should attach 2 recommendations from your university teachers. Yeah, if you're applying for bachelor's, master's, or PhD, 2 recommendation letters are required, guys. It's very important. So the CV and motivation letter part is very important, guys. Signed curriculum vitae and signed motivation letter briefly state why you decided to study in Slovakia, why you decided to study, to choose specialization, or how you see your prospective future after graduation. It's very important. This is the instruction given for motivation letter, guys. When you write motivation letter, you should cover these aspects that are mentioned here. Why you decided to study in the Slovakia, why you decided to study, to choose specialization, or how this perspective, this program will feature you in the future after graduation. So you should cover these instructions that are mentioned here for writing motivation letter. It's very important, guys. I will also make some videos about scholarship motivation letters in my next videos. I will be showing you how to write motivation letter. Be very careful, and when you write your motivation letter, be authentic, like be very correct, and sign it. Please, when you finish writing the motivation letter, at the end, sign it not digitally, with pen. Sign it, sign your CV, sign your motivation letter, and make them one PDF and upload it here. Okay, don't forget, guys, it's very important. The instructions are very important for the scholarship. Do not skip the instructions, guys. Read the instructions very carefully and do what they want. To publications, so if you have publications like research articles or something, you can upload it here, but it's not mandatory. The passport part is very mandatory. A copy of your of the pages of the passport, travel document, contain the personal details of the holder. You can upload the documents as I mentioned here correctly, guys. So when you upload your documents, when everything is done, okay, here's the information summary of your application, guys. Check it twice, 3 times, 4 times, that you entered the correct information according to your documents. Maybe you make some mistakes maybe in the application process, but in the summary you can check it. The summary is here, you can check all the information here, and then when everything is ready, when documents are uploaded, you can send your application, guys. be careful. Just click send and your application will be submitted. That's it. This is simple and very you should be very careful about the application. Some scholarships applications are simple, but competition is a little bit high, and you should be careful about the sections that you filled. The document sections, the information sections, you should be very careful about this parts, guys. So we went through all the steps, guys, all the application process step by step. So I will show you one more thing about this scholarship, about the form that I mentioned. You should download it and sign it and upload it again. Let's click in my application form. Yes, here's the, when you click in my application, here's the document section, guys. When you click it, the PDF document will be available. Okay, here's the application. When you download this, guys, be very careful about this. Do not download it when you are not finished with your application, guys. Okay, when you think that your application all sections are finished, here is completed, including document sections, do not skip any parts, guys. When you upload all of your documents correctly, when you fill all of your sections correctly, then you can download this document, because this document includes the informations that you fill in this sections in this form, guys. Okay, when you download this before filling this informations, you will get zero informations here. Okay, look, I didn't upload my picture. The picture part is blank. The other parts are blank, for example. Okay, just high school. Look, I told you guys, high school is very important because it will be printed in this application form. So as I said, guys, let's brief this video on information scholarship. So when you create an application, be careful about filling this parts, guys, very carefully, uploading the documents, as I mentioned, guys, correctly. When you're done with the sections, when you fill all of the section correctly, then do not send your application, guys. Okay, download the form that, as I mentioned, here in the document section, in the application section. Here's the document. You will click it and you will download this form, and when you download it, you will sign it here, guys. Okay, you enter your date here, the date that you're signing, the day that you're printed this form. Enter your date and your signature here, guys, and then scan this form, upload it in the document sections in the form, you know, that sign it application, this part. Okay, also read this in which part you should sign this form. Okay, do not forget it, guys, very important. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope also this video be useful for you guys, and I want you to subscribe to my channel, guys. I wish you all the best. Like the video, share the video with your friends, guys, so they can also apply for this scholarship, prestigious scholarship. So if you have any questions related to scholarships, let me know in the comment section, guys. I will help you one by one. So until the next video, guys, next opportunity, see you, take care, bye.